welcome back to my channel. In this video we are going to be talking about how to do a Russian gel manicure, how to do nail structuring and also nail alignment. You guys will also have a chance to see me make a mistake. Basically what I did was applied a little too much of the rubber base that you guys will see me using, and I will get to fix that mistake. And in here I want to mention that this is one of the sanding bits that I received with my Melody Susie nail drill that I recently bought. And by the way, I just did and uploaded a video not too long ago of a review that I made about the product. If you guys have not seen it, I will link it down below. And I just quickly want to mention here that I did not like this sanding bit at all, so I switched it back to one of the bits that I normally use to remove product. And I believe the name of this bit is called Tornado Carbide bit. I will try to find the link, but I believe this one I bought on AliExpress. I also want to mention that every time I remove old polish or old product, I always try to remove it down to the base coat. Unless there is any lifting, then I remove the lifting part, but I always try to leave it down to the base coat. That way I don't have to reapply, and I just do a basic alignment and level out the nail to be able to apply new product as well. Whenever you guys want to do and work, basically do a manicure dry with an e-file or nail drill, you always want to make sure that you push back the cuticles really well, and make sure that this part is important, because before you start using the cuticle bit, you want to make sure that the cuticle has been lifted and detached completely from the nail plate. Now in this section, you guys see me working with a flame carbide bit. This bit is also another one that I received with the Melody Susie nail drill that I bought. In this section, I am working in forward mode and about 12 to 15 RPMs. I also let you want to know that with this bit, I struggled a little bit to remove the pterygium of the nail plate, and it wasn't working to the maximum. I was not liking it at all, so I tried my best to do and remove everything I could with this bit, and I only worked with that bit on that hand. After that hand, I couldn't take it anymore, and I basically tossed it out and just grabbed one of my good flame bits. Now in here, I'm working in reverse mode, going at about the same speed, 12 to 15 RPMs. Now in this section, I want to show you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed, but every time I work on each side, I try to pull the skin to the opposite, towards the opposite direction. That way I can open that that side. That way it's easier for me to work with the drill and with the cuticle bit. And here we are using cuticle scissors, and I want to mention that if you're going to be doing this and you are a beginner, make sure that you have completely detached the cuticles, meaning the dead skin, not live, dead skin, off of the nail plate, and it is free to cut or trim. In this part, you want to be very, very careful because you can cut the client. Also pay attention to the way that I am holding the scissors. Scissors placement, it's very, very important. When I started doing Russian manicures, I actually was holding the scissors in the wrong way, and although I was still able to trim cuticles, it was a bit uncomfortable, and I actually didn't realize it until I was starting to grab it the correct way. And also you want to make sure that you cut a little bit at a time, a little bit at a time. In this part, I am using a sphere bit or a ball bit to remove the leftover dead skin and polish the surrounding skin at the same time. And this is another one of the bits that I received with the Melody Susie nail drill, and I did not like it at all. I was so miserable doing this step right here, and honestly I was doing it for the sake of the video, of the review, the other video that I did for the review. And I also threw this one out right after I was done with this hand. You guys can see that I'm struggling real bad, especially with this finger. And here I am going in reverse mode, going at about the same speed as with the first cuticle bit that I used. I try to go about the same depending on the resilience and the type of skin that my client has. So if my client has very dry skin, I could go a little faster speed. In here I was going up at about 9 to 11 RPMs. And for all my manicures, all of my gel manicures, all my dry manicures, I always use this LPI Band-Aid. It works really well. You guys did not see me do this. I actually cut it out of the video, but before this step I cleansed the nails with a mixture cleanser that I made with 50% 99% isopropyl alcohol, and the other 50% is 100% alcohol. I'm sorry, acetone. And this trick I actually learned it from the lady from the Nail Hub. I forgot her name, but she's amazing. And the clear rubber base from the gel bottle, this is what I always use for every Russian gel manicure that I do. I always use the gel rubber base from the gel bottle. This product is amazing. If you have not tried it, I would recommend it. This is a game changer for sure. And this is what I basically use to build the structure of the nail and also do the nail alignment. And because she had leftover product from her previous manicure, I only apply a little bit of this product right here. So what you guys saw me do at the beginning, you see me apply just a very thin coat first, and then apply another bead on top of that one. And this is basically like doing an infill or rebalance, so to speak. You see me grabbing that little bit of additional gel right there, and I push it down super close to the cuticle, as close as possible without flooding it. And then I get a striper brush and basically just distribute it and just make it look nice and even. I also want to mention that sometimes when I am in this step of the manicure, I sometimes find the need to flip the finger upside down. That way I can have the gel come to the center and let gravity take control, and that way I can build a really nice apex. But this time I did not need to do that. Oops. You guys saw that, right? So this is the mistake I made. I applied way too much rubber base on this finger, and you guys will see. After I told her to put it in the lamp and she removed it out of the lamp, I saw that there was the rubber base flooded onto her sidewall. And take a look at you guys. So here I am just wiping it with alcohol and grabbing my good old cuticle bit, one that works really well. And I just start, sanding in that area and just going at it very, very carefully. I push back her skin to the opposite direction. That way it helps me. When I do this, I always turn my RPMs very fast, because you want to have the machine going really fast speeds, because that way you take control of the removal of the product. And this step is very important to do it right before polishing, meaning as soon as you realize what happened, meaning if this happens to you, you want to do it during this step, right before polishing your color polish, that means. Now I want to also talk about this pushing back the cuticles right before I start polishing. This step is new in my manicure routines. I started doing this because I noticed that it actually makes a huge difference when applying the polish. It allows me to go even much more closer to the cuticles without touching it. And also this way it makes the manicure last a little bit longer as well. I did find the need to apply a third coat because I noticed that with the second coat it was still patchy and I don't like that, so I went ahead and applied a third coat. And you guys see here, I use the Extreme top gel from the gel bottle. This is also one of my other Ride or Dies product, and I believe that this one is a brand new bottle, but I think that this one, the formula was changed, because I noticed that the formulation was a lot thicker than usual, and I found the need to apply it with this gel brush that you guys see me using here. Now every time I finish my whole entire manicure and I cure the top coat, I always give one last file, and that I noticed that makes a huge difference. Also, if you guys have any questions, be sure to drop your question down in a comment, and I can get to your questions as soon as I can. Here's the finished product. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you on my next one. Bye.